Alrighty, so firstly, let me say happy holidays. I have not been on here in forever, and I apologize for that. But, this whole debacle has been weighing on me. And unfortunately, some people aren't gonna like it, and it's okay because everything ain't for everybody. And I'm just making my disclaimer before I go into the whole subject. However you feel is how you feel. I'm not taking it personal. I'm just letting my position known for the record because I guess everybody feels the need and want to chime in. So why can't I, right? Anyway, Charlie Kirk. Dude, I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I knew Charlie Kirk like that, knew a whole lot about him. I didn't. I knew about Turning Point. I knew what he was involved in, who he was connected to. I kind of knew them things briefly. But the whole scenario has completely went haywire. But if I'm completely honest with you, the wife from the jump made me feel a certain kind of way, right? Like she wasn't being genuine. Like it was scripted almost, like acting. And for some reason, and I think a lot of people felt this, for me, it just weighs on me super heavy. I don't exactly know why. Some people say it's like a spiritual connection or, whatever. But that shit pissed me off. And you hear what I said. I didn't really know the man like that. So why would I take it so personal, right? I don't care about Turning Point. I don't care. I mean, I just don't. But I don't agree with being able to assassinate someone because you don't like their message. Like, that's crazy, right? Since when do we get to off people because we don't agree? And I know some people would throw out the narrative like, oh, well, Charlie Kirk, he was a racist. Okay, if you say so. I don't see that. I mean, technically, we could say that some of the Black content creators are essentially racist, right? Like, I don't know, maybe the people that follow like a Tariq Nasheed or a Willie D or the Black Authority or, whoever. I don't know, pick them. See, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just using that as an example. I don't know all of their messages. I'm a little bit more familiar with Tariq, but even there, I don't know him A to Z. And actually, I remember that was some years ago when Tariq was swatted. And I remember being on the phone with my friend, my dear friend, and we were talking about how dangerous swatting is. So even though I might not necessarily agree with his message, I don't want anything to happen to the man, okay? Because I don't know him like that, and I just don't like that. I don't like it. I don't think it's cool. I think it's absolutely ridiculous to get somebody swatted because you have some kind of beef with them. Like, that could have really made him unalived, for sure. That was scary watching that. There was like helicopters outside. It was a big deal at the time. But like I said, I don't take it personal. He has a right to feel the way he wants to feel. Period. Okay? And my problem with the whole Candace Owens thing is like, some of you guys really, really loved her when she was adamant about dragging black people. That was the whole thing, okay? People loved her when she made the case for Derek Chauvin, right? You loved her. You loved her. And then all of a sudden, because you think she's crazy or, you know, whatever, whatever the reason, pick one, an anti-Semite, she's got postpartum, whatever. Like, where were you when she allegedly, and I'm saying allegedly because I don't know full detail, but where were you when she had this, like, quote unquote doxing website? I mean, how do you flip on people like that over a difference of an opinion? Really? So, for example, Tim Pool going freaking bananas. What does he say? We could lose the midterms. You know what I have to say to that? Maybe a motherfucker should have thought about that before they had the FBI director, lovely Cash, stand in front of the world and scream 33 hours. The moment you do something like that, I know what type of time we're on. And for those of you, because some chick was trying to argue me this down in a comment section, another content creator, actually an ex-mob boss, had made a video that I commented on. And I'm like, anybody that's dealt with a 3-letter agency, I'm not going to sit up here and act like they're on the up and up and they don't do degenerate shit to get what they want out of people, because they absolutely do. They fucking lie. Everybody knows it. But I shouldn't say everybody, because clearly this woman was under the impression that they absolutely follow the rules, and why wouldn't I take their word for it? Yeah, it's a joke. It's a fucking joke. And I'll give you this. Has Candace been all over the place? Yeah, she has. But when you are looking into something, investigating something publicly day by day, you're gonna be all over the place. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. And you could get good information, you could get bad information. I'm not saying I agree with every single thing she's saying, but what we can agree on is the fact that statistically, the general public is not buying the official narrative. That's the bottom line. And the fact that this has happened before in history, why do you think that any of these people are above doing it again? This blows my mind, man. Like, what are we talking about here? Some of you need to honestly go research. Just go look up something simple. Like, let's see, black sites. Go look up black sites. You know, maybe I can get somebody to commit to an interview that will explain to you what happens when they don't work under the rules. Maybe I can get somebody to do that. I have to check around and see. Because coming from somebody who has worked in nonviolent prison reform for many, many years, I've heard many stories. You know, you hear it once, maybe. You hear it twice, you're like, wait a minute. There might be something to that. But when you start hearing it 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, double digits, and all these stories essentially line up, there's something to it. Okay? So I'm sorry to bust your bubble. These people are not fair. They're not honest. Okay? So take a step back before you're so quick to be in disarray over an opinion. I mean, if I was going to pick a friend that I thought was going to be loyal and ride or die, why does this woman have more balls than any fucking buddy I see out here? Again, some of you think it's cuckoo. I don't think it's cuckoo at all. I think she is putting her life on the line, and I don't blame her for it. If Charlie was that good of a friend to her and she looked at him like a brother, why do you expect anything less? Why do people want everybody to just shut the fuck up and make it go away? It's not gonna go away. It's just not. And you want me to sit here? I'm not a shooter. I'm not an expert. I don't know about bullets and all these different guns and blah, blah, blah. But I know people that do. And collectively, we can watch ballistic tests, right? Collectively, people are telling me, Kelly, that's really not going to happen. So I don't know. Maybe, again, maybe it's personal for some. I don't know. But, adults should be able to agree to disagree and keep it moving. It doesn't have to get disrespectful all the time. It makes me think that a lot of people haven't interacted with the public on a regular basis because agreeing to disagree is a thing. It really is. And it's doable. Instead of getting all wrapped up in your feelings and emotions and spiraling. I don't know. I just have a real problem with that. Like, even on Facebook, I see people saying, well, if you don't like what Erica Kirk did or you don't agree with her 100%, I'm going to block you. Fucking cares? I don't even know, 90 damn percent of these people anyway. Block me. That does nothing to me, for me, against me. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I don't know. I just had to share my opinion on that. It, like I said, had been bothering me. The fact that, this man worked his ass off to make sure that Trump is sitting where he's sitting right now today, amongst many other things. And I will tell you right now, and other people have said it, Turning Point is cooked. It's a wrap. It's over. It doesn't matter. It's done. So be it. Sorry, not sorry. It's part of the game. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Apparently, Tyler Robinson made an appearance in court the other day. I wish Cash would do, you know, a better job or a job at all, you know. Just my thoughts. But I'm going to wrap it up. I don't have much more to say. I could just carry on and on and on, but I don't want to mix another topic in with this one. So I'll see where that goes and I'll be back. But again, people, please just try to take a moment and understand that we're all not going to get along. We're all not going to agree, but we can still be cordial. It's okay. You don't have to hate people. It's not necessary. Okay? Have a good one.